Why do we have a Christmas tree? It's interesting that a lot of people think it's a pagan tradition. The word pagan actually comes from Sanskrit, a collection of two words that collectively mean common senselessness. I think you'd agree there's a lot more to a Christmas tree than that. So let's explore it. There are three remarkable elements in the Christmas tree that all have deep meaning and will shape your experience of Christmas to be greater. The first is the lights. When you think of all the caring people that have helped you be who you are, that have shaped your life and shaped your experience, there's a light on the tree for every one of those glorious people. They are the carest people in your life. That is to say, the ones who practice caring. To be carest is to practice caring, just as to be a violinist, you are practicing the violin, or to be a guitarist, you are practicing the guitar. When you practice caring as a way of being, you are carest, and that's the original roots of the word Christ we know today. So we have all of these caring individuals represented on the tree, and what did they bring us but gifts? Out of love, they shaped our lives to be great. They shaped us to be great. Every ornament on this tree represents a gift that was brought into life. Something manifested, made real by these caring individuals because they loved. As a couple of examples, there was a manager I worked with once who taught me how to ski. Before he taught, I could barely navigate the bunny hill. But after he taught, I was careening down blue runs, experiencing the most remarkable sights, the wind in my hair, and I could navigate moguls, and I could do so much that I would never have dreamed possible. And indeed, without his lessons, I probably would never have had those experiences. Every one of those experiences is a treasure in my life, and I thank him for them every Christmas. When I look to the tree, I see the skis. Well, thank you, Cal. I truly appreciate the gift you gave me. As a second example, my mother taught me that with the most mundane of ingredients, you can make something great. She took a slip of paper and turned it into a toy, and then did this with another. We were very poor. We didn't have much, but we had paper. So I had all the toys I could ever dream of. That was a glorious gift. And after she made all these beautiful treasures for me, she taught me how to make them. And I would make them for my brother and my friends. I'd bless everyone I knew with toys. Something beautiful from what would otherwise seem to be nothing. Well, thank you, Mom. I'd like you to think about the different people who've blessed your life. What gifts have they brought you? What skills, what treasures, what joys? When you look at your tree and you see the ornaments, you should see something that reflects these carest individuals' gifts. And if you don't, may I suggest perhaps picking up some relevant ornaments that share the true meaning of Christmas, so that you can look at your tree and smile for all the ways you've been blessed. Now, we also have atop the tree the angel, or Christmas star. That is the star of Carist Mass, or Christmas. You see, the star of the show is the one who's made the greatest difference of all. Many people would describe that individual as Jesus Christ, and indeed, that's the meaning of the word. Jesus Christ is actually four ancient words. G, which means the indefinable, Zeus, the greatest god for the Greeks, that's where the term came from. Jesus is a Greek term. And Christ we've already talked about. So we have Jesus Christ, or the indefinable almighty Karist. For some of you, that is a specific individual. But for all of us, we can recognize that there is an individual that has made the most astounding difference. They are the star of the show. And what of the angel on top of the tree? The angel is Ang, walking among the people, and El, greatness. An angel is greatness walking among the people. And the one who makes the greatest difference is exactly that. That's what makes them the star of the show. So, you know many individuals you can look up to and say, wow, you truly are a star in my show. And if you know more, maybe the ancient scripts, you can have other views too. Just know that that star of the show, the one who is greatness walking among us, we celebrate that individual. And when you look up at the top of that tree, smile and say thanks. Because they made the greatest difference, and you couldn't hope for more than that. So there we have it. The Christmas tree is not pagan at all. It is the lights that signify the Karist individuals that shaped your life. The ornaments that represent all the glorious gifts that have been brought into life, made real, manifested from seemingly nothing, all for love of you. And the angel, or star of the show, the greatest Karist of all time that has blessed you. Have a beautiful Christmas. And if you learned something today, please enjoy this lesson and many more. Share it with those you love so they can also benefit. And subscribe, because there's so much more of the ancient traditions that I have to share. All of it will enrich your experience. See you soon in another video.